You get for ready before you go facing. Not all the time when I kill you say you go do one.
Only
Pem
patches.
perem perem pem. Hey, I remember that song.
I
Pem perem perem pem perem perem perem
think that the
pem.
instrument now is a
Hey,
bit past the leagues.
I really want Nefa Mule listen to the song. This na message for we the people them. Not all the time. When they don't knock you down, you go tell you to us say you can't defend yourself.
In
Now
other
nowadays.
words, you really get for ready before the election time they
Mm,
come. Not so when the
mm,
election don't come, you go say, I don't ready. Remember,
it no
oh,
go
they say you not go
work.
fatten the pig on the market day.
Market day, my brother. Well, this not the problem. We connect too bad. Anyway, we good people them. We don't come back today with another hardcore G's. But this G's, it therefore do it most often now because we understand the angle we most often a day. But make another draguna go down too much. Make people them
Hmm?
press release,
Hmm?
counter press release.
Hmm.
Appointment, counter
Counter
appointment.
appointment.
Listen to the message. APC with the national political struggle. Now, the national registration voter don't come. We feel say then don't ready as things they go on. I say the national voter registration don't come. We feel say the APC, they're really not ready for this. This and plenty other things them there inside the basket. Ask me, brother, they come and kick the other ball so now, so we don't know how they can play am.
This na message
Hey.
for we the people. Get
Mm-hmm.
for ready before election they come. Because
Mm-hmm.
when election come, now one green vote you get. If you
Mm-hmm.
notice now, waiting you go do bo. Victor Coca, thank you very much for the star. Thank you. And Fatima Jalo, thank you very much for the star. You get for ready before election they come. Thank you all very
Mm-hmm.
much. Please, as una dey come, una no forget for like, share, and at the same time left a comment on. But me Facebook fumble them, these stars. Una no forget am o. Bible girl don dey jealous. Anyway, over na YouTube, we get 127 wey just don come. We get 48 likes or reaction. Thank you very much. Please not forget to just to join me inside the program, okay? And on Facebook, we as well get 147. We tell for them to go on spa. 8 to 8. Nobody know how left in company behind. But by the reactions, I think YouTube don't beat Facebook by 6 points inside the reaction. We get 42 now Facebook wise. On YouTube, they get 56. Alala. Today una look tower, but we get the one that watch pass one na 23, win at 158. I think say they exchange the battle. But now we stand in that today inside the program. We get for talk about you already waiting at the questions them where Bible don't ask inside the program. Bible ask some big time program them, big time question them. He say waiting really don't ready because we don't see press release, counter press release. Word we comot counter word, appointment counter appointment, and now the voter registration don come. They really dey up to the task. The way how the National Electoral Commission the way how the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone don say dem dey do the voter registration process. How this go get for me? Wetin na the effect wey e go get on opposition if any, or dem get any negative effect for the opposition party dem? Well, this na all of the things them where we basically they can look into and talk about inside the program today. While we talk about that, the Antoniette Gibson, thank you very much, and Aisata Mansaye, thank you very much. So I think the ball not open now. Now we use this opportunity for welcome the Honourable Member of Parliament, where as well now the acting or the interim Secretary General for the All People's Congress Party, when Honourable Abdul Kargbo, where go join we anytime from now. He already did with we, but they could join we anytime from now. Honorable, if you're ready, you can come inside anytime from now. But in the meantime, Bible, you know, registration is not open up for we. Can say we for register and inside the thing or inside this registration then get what they call this national you know, this identity card. They say you for actually register first before you register. But no, not mix up something. When they say you for register first for your voter national ID card, not mean say then they postpone you say hey go under first. It means say on that very day when you go register for your voter ID card. Now that same time they register you back the same place. They're not going to say go first go register national civil registration. No. All things they go simultaneously. If you not be done do them before you do them, then you proceed to the voter register and register. You come on and do. You go wait for the time we neck the pull the ID card for make you go actually come and take them and all that valuable documents they for vote the term for the election. So by the way, I think this is a good thing for people, especially for some people where not be actually don't get this I call it this national ID card for let we able for put things them in place. But in the meantime, we want to tell thank you to Cindy Kanu. Cindy Kanu, thank you very, very much for where you actually don't drop stars for me. Thank you very much.
Well, I think say this now the long awaiting day, now the long awaiting time, and now the long awaiting process where we be the wait for where now the national voter registration. Of course, for make you able boast tomorrow say me now a senior citizen, you really get for register. First, the ID card where they get for you, that one day alone don't count you for be a senior citizen of a salon. You not go in a country, you don't reach the stage for vote and you not register. And you not get magic for vote tomorrow where you not register. So for pull all that trouble in you aid, tomorrow you sit down, you regret say, but what you make and not be go register. Now I want to go vote for the person where I want for make a season of power. I want to go vote for the person where I feel say I can redeem this nation. The process it begin from now when a time for register. Okay. So really, as I say, we all happy, we all for ready for go through the process of registration. Not sit on my host and say, no attire. I'm not able to wait tomorrow. You left by the one they say the process pass you no go register. Do ya, me mama, me papa, we fumble them. Make we all go out and register so we they get edge over the voting time tomorrow say and they go vote for who that I want for vote for. Plenty people they don't do that mistake. Oh, do ya make me and you not do that mistake again. This time around us, we see the struggle where we undergo. If really we they feel the pinch or we want another changes, make we come out and register so we able to vote whosoever we want for put inside it.
All right. Thank you very much. I think we go now. Whilst we wait for Honourable, I'll just say Victoria Koka, thank you very much. Nabjatu Ture, thank you very much. Mohamed Basi Tarawali, thank you very much. And Wara Kamara, thank you very much. Now, we want to use this great opportunity. I think, by the way, now you can start for introduce the guest who we can get. So I will use this great opportunity for call on the man with the sharp cutlass for make it clear the bush for welcome the guest inside the show. By the way, my pleasure.
Well, of course, this is just a reminder to the people because the person in question who gets naya, not a stranger to una. The person who get naya, most of una he always they call we. By the way, Shembe why una not they continue for call this person? We say no, una wait. This is a process. So tell them that plasters when don't sweet you get for take them easy because if it don't the direct, it will end up for eat out butter. Now it make we take with time. How will they count with this man at this platform? So we know they overload them and take all the good things them where una can let for Yeri. This is not possible. We don't defend this country. This is not possible. We don't work for this country. Make we take the political party where they will put them aside.
Wait. When you praise this man, so just know you will make them get case na CID.
No, but this my used to.
Hey, okay, continue. I just want you no more.
I tell you, say, make we take the political party where it is, we put some in a corner. Some time the day, I can always tell us, say, some of them people there, we get for be proud of them. We get for compliment them. Make we not wait. After some man don't pass away, don't go next one. Now they tell they come and say, we get good speaker them. We get good politicians them. Not forget about the party. But this man, most of we respect him because of the work where he do. I don't want to talk for taking along. Now the same person where we don't count
this introduction, you don't do so. Say in a this, in a that. You should say where something happened just now. Then do like where a next fellow shift the constituency then. You should say it will like with business.
Well, we know say we not party to everybody. Even Secretay, we not party to
her. Guest inside the show for we.
So many people must say the same person who na always they ask for today. We don't bring them for now. When I'm not less a person, Honourable AKK from the biggest political party when at the APC. The Honourable they cannot.
You don't add one other KD. This not get 2K. Wait happen.
Abdul Kargbo. Abdul Kargbo. He's there with me right now as to the show I'm not the screen. Welcome, Mr. Honourable.
Yes, we had to thank you for getting me today. Me na Honourable Abdul Kargbo. Me na the Member of Parliament representing constituency 077. Na Poloko District, Kafubulom and Lokomasama Chiefdoms. Na my constituency house the International Airport, and also at the double as the secretary to the ITGC, where they run the affairs of the APC party at the moment. So once again, I tell you thank you for exposing me to the opportunity to reach out to Fambulem, where they na the diaspora and outside. I tell you thank you for this opportunity.
So now we want for tell you plenty thank you for we take you time for joining me inside the show today. Thank you very much, and one more time welcome. We will start with this. We find out say the neck don't blow the whistle, but not so the whistle for campaign. No, they don't want to strictly say waiting them blow the whistle for now for voter registration. Well, normally the responsibility for voter education then are the hands of the Electoral Commission Salon. But the political party then don't take and say we need for let we political, we let we people them know about the processes them where they go on within the electoral circle. So now they don't blow that whistle. How una welcome the news?
Of course, we believe saying that through election we will change government in a salon. And basically we will let the electoral circle start. It mean don't start basically. And we believe, say, we people seize this opportunity for go out in the numbers, for make sure, say, they register. Because not only through democratic process, now we will replace the government where they in existence now. So the people the way they go through difficult circumstances, they want the way life don't become very difficult to it, because I go say we all, this is not the best opportunity we get for get another government, for get another opportunity for go vote, and get another president. So we want advice with people left. You were okay with everything where they happen. So don't know you host. But you were not okay. You were no say salon not the go the way salon for go. You were no say circumstances very difficult in a salon. You were no say things not the way for day. You no say salon London are the news for the wrong reasons. You no say freedom of speech not the. You no say the arrest Bokuna salon. You no say right to protest not in a salon. You no say, democracy in a salon, no normal. Go out and register. That is the only way you can get your voice for be heard in a democratic process. Then can say bad government they exist. Not so because bad people then do, now because the good people then full them they say no to them business. So if you not register, you're not part of the problem of this country. Now go out and register so that we'll get fine opportunity for change the government within governance.
Okay, so if we reach under, lay a holiday force and lay we take this message, as through this particular message, the Electoral Commission Salon be announced the voter registration. So let me listen from the Chief Electoral Commissioner as he been announced as he been pull nado this particular date for the registration. With the cabal just now.
Today marks a significant day in our electoral cycle 2020-2024. Since the proclamation of the election dates, the ECS have made several statements on elections preparedness in which we have stated our timeline and election calendar. Today, we are formally launching the voter registration exercise to the nation as well as international community. The Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone has the constitutional mandate to register all eligible Sierra Leoneans, including those who will be 18 years old on 24th of June 2023. That's a holiday, provided you were born before 12 o'clock of June 24, 2023. Into credible and permanent voter register. We started the preparation for voter registration with EIS mapping of 3,630 centers across the country, where all eligible citizens should present themselves to get their details captured by the registration staff. The Commission has recruited work coordinators and voter registration staff, procured 2,000 laptop computers for the extraction of citizens' data from the National Civil Registration Authority. In accordance with Section 23 and 24 of the Public Elections Act of 2012, each registration center will be opened for 15 days. The process will be done in 2 phases of 15 days each, between 3rd of September to 4th of October 2022. The first phase will run from 3rd to the 17th September 2022, and the second phase will run from 20th September to 4th October 2022, with 1,815 centers in each phase across the country. In other words, we are going to open the centers in phases, and each constituency, each ward, we have the advantage of having a center open across the country. The registration office, the centers, we have 4 officials, namely the registration officer, Assistant Registration Officer 1, Assistant Registration Officer 2, and data entry operators to serve the public. The registrants, we have to confirm their details extracted from the National Civil Register with the registration officer and will be placed at the center they present themselves. Those not on the civil register, we have to be registered first in the National Civil Register before they are registered in the voter register. Mr. Chairman, fellow Sierra Leoneans, voting is among the most important civic responsibility we have as citizens of this nation. And I urge all Sierra Leoneans, all citizens of voting age, including young people, women, to use their power to register, mobilize new voters, and get involved in this first step in the 2023 electoral process. The Commission is working with the security sector to ensure that the registration environment will be peaceful and orderly. Mr. Chairman, before I conclude my statement.
All right, so we go on straight up from that point today. I think this is now a very, very important process. We always don't talk and say, now it will determine whether you the vote or you not the vote inside the 2023 election. And if you get a fault not for vote, then you get yourself for blame if you party where you support not win. Yeah, so you could get yourself for blame. So now, Honorable, this is not a message from the Chief Electoral Commissioner and National Returning Officer, you know. And this na message where it been give. Of course, na two-phase. And plenty people be get concerned about why NEC decide for come up with two-phase this time around, you know. As then some people they say at the first time, some say no to the first time. So let's get a background. You be ever get the system who say NEC do two-phase of registration?
Well, basically, some people refer to 2007 or so. But let me just explain what in this two-phase they about. Because we very, very conscious, say we for monitor the process and for make sure, say, no rigging not take place. Elections are not only lost or won on the day of voting, then they begin lost election from the registration process. Now that make we eye open 24/7. Waiting that be one do first. Now for ensure say phase 1, then do the northwest and the north, and phase 2, then go do the southeast. But we say no, we not they support that kind of system there. Waiting we want now that we and the southeast we for register the same time.
What you say
if the registration they don't,
whose region and that they refer to us?
We are the north.
So the north and the south for register on the same day. Okay. I think we get clock and it don't the internet so all. So I think this is very, very crucial for let we understand how the process actually they go on. It actually do hold up yonder. It don't hold up yonder. So we wait for see when the internet they release them. We wait for still the internet release them back so it will come and continue. But in the meantime, let's just say thank you to Minata Kargbo. Aminata Kargbo, thank you very much for what you give it stars. And Augusta Rodwig, thank you very much for where you give it stars. Yeah, thank you very, very much. The program we watch right now, we are on YouTube and Facebook, and as well we get a lot of things where we don't package for you inside the program. This process very, very important. Now that make we actually want to get them for later we go able to come. But by the way, you see, okay, I think Honourable don't come back. The internet is slow for all them because this particular point, by the way, they talk, so I think it's very important.
Yes, I don't come back.
Oh, yes. You don't? Very well. Thank you.
Yes, sorry about that.
Not a problem. You can understand. So, you be just to talk about the process. You they say
yes,
we,
yes,
the north and the south, forgo the first phase.
Yes. Now, that have been the first proposal. But we say no. The entire country, no region not for them before in company, no other region.
Okay, I think Honourable will get a challenge. Otherwise, we get Honourable for come inside again. For let we continue. I want to say Aliu Ba, thank you very much for your star, and Bakar Lee, thank you very much for your star. Yeah, by the way, I'll be just to ask you the process. You know, before this time will be okay. It don't come. Una pardon, we get some challenge. You know, with regards the network and calls again really come inside through in phones. Sorry. So Honourable don't come. Honourable, yeah. Yes. Okay, by the way, yes, come inside quick. The system for, because this now the concern of plenty people say rigging will get for take place in that process there, whereas they go say we take this first and after that they will take this other one. Alassane Kaba, thank you very much for the stars. Yes, by the way.
Well, I think now a very sensitive question where we just sent to the Honourable Ibidipa answer, we related to what he just asked me so Ibidipa answer, but I so feel way the internet they disturb them. Because ever in the history of Mama Salon, waiting what happened, so we not ever, from where I get sense, make I not use the word ever, but from what we get sense, I know one day see this pattern of registration ever take place in the country. And Honourable Ibidipa church is that for church one side, who side is say for make any political party win or lost election, it starts from the registration. I think behind the camera, and something when me and you will talk today, And exactly, we not even ask Honourable last time because any kind way for me today, we for ask them that question. But God so make him so smart and understand how things can be go on. Now they begin for answer the question. I'm so happy and I go happy make able get a better internet so it is able for come tell people them but this particular talk what they talk. But the registration process, how the neck one for do I'm so not to the right way, and I don't feel say it's supposed to be so because with your common sense, if things begin happen so, me, your opinion, me by the way, already I be not talk behind the camera say, if this thing go on like our next set am so, finally, Kabio don't win the election before the voting time.
And it's good that we get Honourable here because now them they make the law, now them don't pass whatever law where we they go with. So it's good that they coming through serious, you know, education on that, serious light on that one day. Because it's good that we get all the explanation and not left with any doubt. You know, this particular process is very crucial for any political party. Like Bible, we don't say the election done. Because I noticed something. The election, the rigging begin from waiting and call the cartographic mapping. Coming down, that's why they be ready for the midterm census. Stay to this point. Now the election in rigging begin. Ibrahim Suma, thank you very much for the star. Janet, Madi Kamara, thank you very much for the star. Daughter of the Monsoon, thank you very much for the star. Thank you all guys for the star. So Honourable, yeah, we've been just the time for put either on top or where you so no able for where. You better explain. Let me get this because it's very, very crucial.
Yes,
everybody concerned now say, then they do optional. This they go first, this go second. So explain to we. Waiting them being proposed first. Waiting to argue and usa we now.
Well, the argument first, now that one, they not get enough equipment. Two, they not get enough staff. So they will use the same staff than they for cover the north and the Freetown. Where they cover the north and Freetown, out of that, they use the noise. After they cover the north and Freetown, then they go use the same staff then for move by same machine, the same staff then move na the southeast, cover southeast. But we say no, we not the gripper than them. So wait till we end up na in this. Now, the total number of centers the way they na 3,630 centers na in the whole country. 6,330 centers na in the country. You know, and then centers then they basically then divide them into two. Half of them now 1,815 centers. 1,815 they did it. So what thing they do now in the first phase, in the first 2 weeks, then they cover each constituency in the country, each district in the country, each region in the country. They left no one behind. But for example, I get me your word. Me word na 6 centers did it. In the first 15 days, they only open 3 centers. Register people then 3 centers then they na the word. Now that first 15 days. In the next 15 days, then they switch to the so in the first half and the second phase, then they done all 60 centers then within the world. Then they do that there for all the constituencies then. So meaning if constituencies then they not kind now and again the first phase they only they register 2 centers because now the same machine they were used for move now the other 2 centers now the move now the other 2 centers so that they're not going to spend more per machine, they're not going to spend more per staff them. I don't know if now they get the joke.
Yes, it actually be the break. Well, I'll just do a recap and tell me if I'm wrong. You basically try to tell we say for example, if you get 6 centers inside your ward, or inside your constituency. Then they take 3 na the first phase, then take another 3 na the second phase. This they apply to all of the constituencies.
The whole country.
And the one whole country. We mean say that first idea say we dey take north and south and east and waiting not also again.
No. Not also a B. Not also a B. Not also a B. So now how then they do them? Let we say we get a center na my own constituency. And my own constituency we get what the ward gets 4 centers. 4 centers. In the first phase, then they are centers. In the first 15 days. Inside that 15 days, they all put that in at the 2 centers near there, then go can register for can vote. If anybody there where it not be registered during the first 15 phase, still like your ward, you get still opportunity for register in the next phase, where open the other 2 centers that you ward. Meaning the whole ward is the cover inside the 1 month registration. Because the first 2 weeks.
Okay, you don't mute. You don't mute, Honourable.
Where they happen all over the country. Una they get me?
Yes, please. I get you now.
Hello?
Yes, we get you now.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you did live, Honourable.
All right. I think we get a lot of challenge with regards to the line right now. We get a lot of challenge. But in the meantime, let's just say Samuel Barnett, thank you very much for your stars. And we as well get Badara Dawson, thank you very much.
Sorry, that calls and they can't sign me
Philo Love Black, thank you very much. Not a problem, sir. And we get Koma Aja Awanato, thank you very much. Pa Iyamba, thank you very much for the stars. Yes, Honourable, the line, I think the line look hot. Yes, you did try for explain. Just continue from that point, please. Okay. I think the same thing don't happen again. So yeah, by the way, now you I hope you get the point, because basically Honourable tell we see now instead of that what will be the force we make with the vex say why therefore take northwest first and southeast second, not to so in the beginning. Now then they do it all over the country. But if for example inside this ward then get like 4 centers inside this ward, then we'll take 2 first inside the first 15 days, and the second 15 days then take another 2. So it means say every phase then they spend 2 weeks because they want to take 1 month. 2 weeks, 1 day, 2 weeks, 1 day for meet up the 1 month. Honourable, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you very much. I beg you now the calls them plenty on my phone. Okay. If I be know I use other phone.
All right. Jibrila Kamara Sima, thank you very much. Yes, Honourable, you can continue, please.
Yes, just like what I say. So meaning no region not they done before in company. Then they don't know region before then go other side. Then they don't know district before then go other side. All the district then they done the same time. Then same machine then they use inside the 2 centers them inside the 1 ward. Now the same machine then they move for go cover the other 2 centers them back after they done the first phase. And at the same staff then go use for go cover the 2 centers back after they done the first phase. So now so again for look like basically.
Okay, but Mr. Honourable, if I can ask, even as that, because the way and manner way people let me feel say now so it go, we thank God now. You don't come for clarify. I'm not saying not so, because plenty people be say that they go do on one side first after they can. But yet still, this way where they divide them so it don't ever happen. Now the country in this kind of way of registration, you get idea say it don't ever happen.
When somebody mean they say in 2007 or so it happened, but I know too. I go do research on them. I'm not confirm say it been don't happen that way. Somebody mean they talk say it happened in 2007 or so, but I go confirm them. Okay. I go confirm them.
Because plenty people and they in doubt on this process when they can't try for implement. So because me say when they talk to you, from where I get sense, now the first term this. Even when they don't try for patch, I'm saying I will be think calm, not so a day. This way back we don't try for can tell me say na so put am me no be get sense it don't happen. Una as opposition, how many percent una trust this particular process as the same stuff that they move the machine and there and do this process? How una trust this process?
Well, basically, you don't go trust anybody. You don't go trust anything. But one thing we don't make now that we get forget we agent they do the registration. Right now, as I they talk, we don't they send the agent the name and the photos then a neck for neck accredit them all. So no sense are not get for the so we monitor the process. Then self they take a check of the number of people the way they register per day. So that at the end of the day, the amount where neck ECSL go pull say now 20 people will register, it go correspond with waiting with agents then gets back. So that at the end of the day, they not go underpopulate with area. Even at the south and the east, we get with agents then they back, we don't quite ready, we don't train some, we then self get for the day for make sure say they monitor the number of people we go register per day. So at the end of the day, they know in 10,000 people they register with the get list. So we get for monitor the process, we get for mark the process, man. So that at the end of the day, we no go give room for any malpractice.
So Honourable Olude, you talk of agents. Make I just only right away there. You feel say the agents them where una they talk about, so more especially the side of way called so where then people feel say now they your stronghold because now the politics now so we they see it they go. Everybody say enemy stronghold, other ones say enemy stronghold. We will see as una they send agent them for them local council elections there, how the agents them things be they pass with them, how then they pass things to them. You feel say the agent they will get the full confidence for them at the areas and day as the registration they go on for give una comprehensive report of what they go on?
I want to assure una say we agent then they monitor every sign of this country. And we don't put modalities. Una remember how we win Sambaya Bendugu elections. We use the international observers them. We said don't put modalities we agent them over and they not take advantage of them na any side. I want to assure una dandi say then go monitor any side and mistake with any of the agents with they raise up the red flag.
Okay, I left me border for kind side.
Okay, so I think it's cool. But we see, for example, the same way the elections, some by-elections, them they happen at different parts of the country. We see some people them they go set confusion day and see whether they go arrest, pull them at that particular scene day. Like we they speculate certain things then they get for happen. So waiting the law gets for say with regards then things then they in the case of Usai. Then they register in as much as you get observers in there. But if you see one person say this particular person not supposed for there, they say other police or other the military for let them pull and they like waiting we been get from the from some Kolili election side and say we get from new say the women's leader or the former women's leader for SLPP order for let them pull some people them outside because according to them they're not supposed for the day. How now we make sure say then things them they not happen. Because if that happens, we know what it means.
Well, basically, as it happened at Sambaya Bendugu, now we raise the red flag. As we raise the red flag, they don't know side and international observers they won't go there. So we get for ensure say all the critical side the way they suspect say problem go there. We get for ensure say we hide him. We and well trained party agents then they. So that they go monitor the process. And also we did attract the attention of international observers to side the way no say, na yaden ki inflate, na problem kinde, so that they go monitor the process very, very well.
Okay, Mr. Okay.
Somebody from Facebook by the name of Daughter of the Monsoon say the machine them way then they send to the north and the west. If I don't check her well, because it's like probably they go get for use that for rig the voting process. I
don't assure una say them machines and the way them they use we they get agents them now all of them centers then they the machine will tell we different thing from waiting we agents tell we. So we agents get for the work side by side with the one the way they do the registration so that at the end of the day the reporter will they get from both sides correspond. So a way for rig a not get for easy.
I will still want to put this question before I break inside. This one it go come out a bit, although itself get for do with the old system, the electoral process. Plenty people them now when even una supporters them, una sympathizers them. Some people they cry say most of una don't sell out. So some of them things they are so then say they get doubts in una self where they appear on the face for defense some of them things that will happen.
Well, basically, our allow people government don't discriminate against we on several occasions.
So you
meanwhile they talk to us,
so we go on for you repeat that again, please.
Yeah, people know say this very government don't discriminate against we on several occasions.
Okay.
Meanwhile they talk to us, so I don't sleep now. This government also send list in a parliament say they want 4 members of parliament, we including myself. They want them for parliament. Pass and not like myself or pass anybody not like yourself. Pass people and not like the way the economy in the country they go, where things not extremely expensive. Pass people and not like the rights of people them where they don't seize. Pass people and not like the way the democracy they go now this country. Now you go want an extension of this government. Everybody want freedom. Me and the leader of the opposition mean they dance na stage with some SLPP and the UN rep and some international observers. Let explain small. Waiting be happen. There was a day where they launched the voter registration. Na Bufields Hotel. We go there. When we go there, we get peace message from all the political parties. Then do it in a video form.
Yes,
peace message from APC, peace message from SLPP, peace message from all the political parties. After that, then play peace song, then play the war. In the court and who side them in the court foot, who side them they kill people in a street, who side so they say never again than they know for happen. So we the political parties that we for make commitment say then they no go get for happen. So now then call the artists then can sing peace song. Peace song. Now the peace you now enforce. After that, other political parties then dance. You see, now then call say APC, una second can join we for dance this peace song. You see, so to me, I not feel say. Hello.
Yeah, we get.
Yeah, you did right, Honourable. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So me, in as much as this government one portray say APC na the rest for all the bad things the way they happen, APC no one peace. APC na the responsible for the protest. APC na the responsible for the. We need for sure the international community say no, not to waiting them and that thing we party. We ready for peace. We prepare for forward the way ahead. Now I make any time where them call we now a meeting of such nature we they represent ourselves and we they make sure say we go to meeting. Notwithstanding, we get sober cases that we will present against this government to the international partners. But the international partners they not foresee you like say you're not ready for peace, you for war. So now that makes some tendency we self can be diplomatic and attend programs them where then they call we with the international partners then they.
Me and my brother talk behind the scene when he asked me, you don't see that video? I say, yeah. And so I say, but in my opinion, nothing wrong with that video. Election not a war, election not a enmity, or not to fight. Mean say if you go some side, you meet with you comp in there for mix or jam body with them. I already don't talk that particular point to them. Yeah, but this now how people them they take them. Maybe because of one or two things them they wait on they happen where una know they stand up for full voice immediately for let people and no say una day by their side. Instead una they keep quiet until other people they don't talk and before ever una come inside. Why una can delay for pull word in certain national
well, interestingly, inside the ITGC we get inside it. It's not easy for we inside the ITGC. One of the constraints that we'll get as the secretary to the committee to approve this day and need for confer on all the members them, write the press release, give them let them proofread them, see if they're okay, send over, But the kind of infight we inside the 21-man committee, no can give chance. So one thing where the ruling say, now that decisions of the ITGC should be by simple majority. So out of 21, if I get 11 people, we don't give me the go ahead, say yes, go ahead, and they publish. So sometimes they are enriching people and make sure say they give the go ahead.
Honestly, we go be tempted not for go direct to that side it and one for end the issue of the voter registration. You know, how strong una really as the interim committee don't put things in place, because we find out say something in the one set they pull this, you can pull this, the chairman go pull this, you pull this. How una don't hang heads together for make sure say whatever decision una take for this particular registration, it be unanimous, it be one word follow una go before.
Well, we don't resolve, and the people then don't resolve. Few people then don't go hold the party to ransom. The party get for move. The party for participate in these 2023 elections. And for all participate, we need for be united and we need for be pushful. Everybody in the international community, they want for all participate in the election. So we don't ensure say no form of division, no for hamper or derail the progress of party. So and now we don't go a long way for all go into lower level elections. And quite apart from that, we get various stakeholders then at various districts where they mobilize for do the voter registration sensitization. Various district stakeholders then where they mobilize for do the voter registration sensitization. And some district they don't kick off. Some district they begin very soon. So then they not go derail the process of the party and not go derail the process. Well.
By the way, I want to ask something, please.
Mr. Honourable, I want to reverse you back from Usaweko because I get high interest over that particular side. The side where you say the people, the different representatives, going to get for send at the various centers for go represent the party. If anything happen there, una they raise the red flag because you measure Samaya Bendugo, Usa una be raise the red flag, but the international observers they've been calm. But plenty people be say if not for the international observers no way they will a red flag, then they will listen to Ram. Now una say again, whenever anything happen, una they ace the same red flag. People go on for no. If international observers really get for day now this registration process.
Then get for day from the beginning to the end.
Thank you.
Then get for day from the beginning to the end.
We move.
Yes.
So it will get for be like how then they monitor election or then just they go
Definitely. No, like how then they monitor elections now, so then get for monitor the process.
Okay. All right. So now let me move a bit from that registration day. Let me drop down inside on our own party safe. Because we find out say talk and go, talk and come. Problem day within una party. In as much as una don't come on a court. We where they watch una, but don't they see say one of the reason we make them been going to court or we made the party been in a court now because of dictatorship, because of one man show. But now we find out say the fight don't intensify past I been there. In other words, the fet don't boku, especially within the 21 man past how we been there. Because like Italic say, all man get in your interest. Waiting they happen.
Well, basically, the 21-man committee na a product of court. Waiting may happen. We get the plaintiff when Alfred Peter Conte for people in court. It can go the chairman and leader when the first defendant, Dr. Anes Baikoma. It can go the Secretary General, the National Secretary General, when the second defendant, Ambassador Fode Yansane. It can go the APC party when the third defendant. They can go PPRC when the defendant. Four people now them being be defendants, 4 institutions and individuals, now them be defendants against Alfred Peter Conte when I so Alfred Peter Conte can go na court. He say one, then forgive injunction so not legal. They say the national executive of the party not legal. They say all the district chairmen them we na something like 14 district chairmen them. He say they're not legal. He say all the 132 constituency chairmen them. He say they're not legal. He say also the regional chairmen they're not legal. He say he want let the court look into the party in finances. Always he pray for. We then say prayers now. Wait he can go na court for let the watch. Always he pray for. Always he can go na court for the judge. The judge give. The judge say they give perpetual injunction into the whole national executive from the leader chairman, the chairman and leader now taken to the list national executive, national publicity secretary, national secretary general, national treasurer, national this, they all then give them perpetual injunction, not for acts in them previously held offices. Then secondly, the judge also ensures say NAC it dissolve NAC. The judge ensures say he give perpetual injunction to all the regional chairmen. He give perpetual injunction to the district chairmen. Clearly, you see, then he give perpetual injunction to all the constituencies. The chairman for all the constituencies, he give perpetual injunction to. And the judge say they form a committee of 20 people. The plaintiff, when at the APC party, get 8 members of parliament, and the APC party also for recommend 1 representative from the diaspora, 1 representative from the youth, 1 representative from the women's, and 1 representative from the legal team. Then he say Alfred Peter Conte, now him forget nothing at the team. So meaning on Alfred Peter Conte side, now 9 people the judge say. Then for the members of parliament, now 8. Then for legal team party, 1. From the youth of the party, 1. From the female of the party, 1. And from the diaspora of the party, 1. So 8, 9, and 4. We now 21. Then the judge say decisions of the ITGC. He not say decisions of the chairman. He said decisions of the ITGC for be by simple majority. So out of 21 people where the court carried together, the decision of the ITGC for be by simple majority, where everybody knows it, enough for be less than 11 people. Then the judge say the chairman for Common inside Alfred Peter Conte, a 9 man. In 9 man. So how they go about and choose the chairman, he left to them. But at the end of the day, Alfred Peter Conte been declared himself as the chairman for Inyun team. Yeah. And when we come together, nobody no get the right for take decision on behalf of the 21 man. No individual no get right. Only way where we they take decision on behalf of the 21 man, now where we get simple majority. So what do we do? We see don't say a committee, we need forget secretary, we need forget organizing secretary, we need forget publicity secretary, we need forget finance. Consensually decided by the entire committee. So we say in we first meeting, Lord, we go vote. But before we go vote, I've get a young nominee for the youth league, a get a young nominee for the women's nominee for the diaspora, a get a young nominee for the lawyers them. Now they will say no, not so you the court say oh, you forget with nominee. For send 1 nominee, the diaspora them for send 1, the legal team for send 1, the youth for send 1. Minutes of meetings.
Think what you explain so very, very sensitive, but unfortunately the line they all you voice so much. So and this one is fine for everybody on the
Yeah, la change the network what they use.
Please, then we wait for you, please. We can just give
Yeah,
you
when I give me more time.
seconds. Yeah, so in the meantime, let's just read some few messages, then we don't come already. Omotunde, please take note for me. Omotunde say, Baba Yusuf done the okay. They say Baba Yusuf they're not even talk about some say all they're talking about all they're talking in their own interest. APC never stick up for their people languishing in prison or lawfully. Let me see. Unlawfully, I don't skip and go up. Okay, unlawfully. Too sad. They are too sad. All they after is their interest, just like BO. Alright, I think we get a few messages. Them I will just look strictly for the one that we can say. Let me see for the one them actually with the try for ask question. I think by the way take note where we the one down small bit. You ever ask him this question where this person say. Yeah, you don't have a, and you don't okay, I think this then just they argue to themselves. And looking for get few messages then. Together we stand divided we fall. Peter Conte has its demonic agenda. He will fail woefully, evil man. Okay, come on for Fatmata Bangura. Let me see, and it's Pablo, it's then you go to respect your then just they argue, Baba Yusuf, please we are gonna ask Honourable AK about the members of APC where they do arrest and the killing of Evangelist Samson. Please, you have to take note of that one there. Let me see. Recently, we say on the effect for WhatsApp. Yes, I think this one back very important because then the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much, Salon Pikin. My uncle and friend. I think, but this one very important for our ask them as well. It's very, very important. Let's check over on YouTube quick and see if we get few messages then. I think Mr. Honourable, how long for a month or more? Okay, I basically don't know it in became Moses. I don't follow. I'll go up small and see if I can get some messages then. I'll start from this one. TC to say, Honourable, you sure say the APC voter registration agent here go able to stop people talk for operate that boy. I go all and day. I think this is very key. Where Honourable don't change in network done. But by the way, what do you think of all of the things that are Honourable? Okay, don't come.
No, I should say okay now.
I'm pretty sure because you sound more clear than before. I don't know more now if the network will permit you. But yes, you better talk about yes. Peter Conte come with your nominees them. Yes, please.
Yeah, he said he gets your nominee for the Youth League. He gets your nominee for the Women's Congress. He gets your nominee for the diaspora. Now say no. The courts not give you right for nominate people away they come off from the Youth League, Women's Congress, diaspora. Then an organ of the party and an established organ for get the right for meet and decide on who that for represent them. Now the 21-man committee. Mm-hmm. The court instruct the leader of parliament for nominate 8 members of parliament. Mm-hmm. And the court instruct Alfred Peter Conte for nominate 9 people. So when we now, but when it happen now that anytime they meet, if we want say law vote for the secretary, Alfred Peter Conte they say let the 4 people then go na do.
Then who's 4 people then?
That the one way they represent the youth, the one way they represent the women's, the one way they represent the diaspora.
Okay.
If they say let them go na do, inge you nominee. The 3 people they say let them go na do because inge you nominee. I will say no. The court not give you the responsibility for nominate person from the youth, person from the women's, person from the diaspora. Not so you get the responsibility. The responsibility where you get now for nominate only 9 where they come inside. But if we they discuss other things, we go ahead. But when we come to election of the secretary, and what they mean they do, when we get meeting, it just go come and say then the social person act as the secretary. Social person act as the secretary. And the first day, where we go, Nami act one of you for them, let act as the secretary. But it not even take minutes. It not even take minutes for that meeting. The procedure now that you for read minutes of the last meeting for law adopter. Because in Bobowe appoint, it not take minutes. The day when we get the meeting, it not come. And one of the reasons why I make the Justice Fisher mean vex per APC, now because we not be able for produce minutes of meeting where the party be hold. So meaning the committee was going to be landing on the same problem if we not get substantive secretary. Now from there, Honourable Amadou Kanu say we cannot proceed as a committee until we vote for a substantive secretary. He and herself now go come. After Peter Conte say all them people and they for gonna do. Now say no, it's not possible. They're not they gonna do. If you want let them gonna do, go meet the judge. Now the judge get right number for pull there. You na 9 people there you nominate. Equally, we not get right for tell you 9 people and say let them gonna do. So you self not get right for tell anybody now for gonna do. We did back and forth till we reach the decision now for do the voting. What do? We say this na APC party. But we don't want we don't want problem na the party. So long we not vote. If we say we dey vote for all position, you Alfred Peter Conte, you man they not go get no position. Because they not go get majority of the numbers that will they vote. We say for the sake of unity, for the sake of peace na the party, you recommend 2 people them, one way they be the finance person, and the other way they be the publicity person. Then we they give you the secretary and the organizing secretary. So that we all go confirm them unanimously. And honestly, after Peter Conte nominate Boumne as the organizing secretary, as the publicity secretary, he nominates Honourable Emma Simbo Fraser as the finance person. We vote for them all 20 for 20. Me, they nominate, in fact, they nominate me and then Honourable Tom Tucker for the organizing. Then we vote for a 20 for 20. And remember, the ruling say, paragraph 90, 10.6, it said for the sake of unity, by equal majority. So after 20 for 20 don't vote, we send the list to PPRC, we call press conference, after we send the list to PPRC. So we were working as a committee.
But at one point, we understand, say, like Peter Conte particularly will talk, say, you're not being qualified for another position there, for even the committee.
No, he never talk so. He never talk so. So
would that legally get right for like sign something where they come out to the public, like a press release, like
everybody knows in a secretary. Everybody knows in a secretary, but I will come to that stage during the course of the explanation.
Please go ahead. Everybody
knows in a secretary responsibility than they. So what thing happen? When we begin for promulgate the rules for this the rules them for this 21-man committee. We'll begin for promulgate the rules them, When we don't promulgate the rules them, we can go hand over na PPRC. Now somebody from PPRC write we letter na the committee, say they're not going to continue for publish the rules them until we address a petition where they write against members of the committee. And waiting at the petition where they write, they accuse some members of the committee, say because they were part of the previous executive, they no get right first. They na the 21-man committee. So we asked the chairman, say, why na PPRC for tell we say they've been done petition the committee? When na to you, the chairman, they address the petition and then copy PPRC. You dey get me, sir?
Please, will they get you clear?
Okay. So we asked the chairman, say, why, when you receive them petitions there against members of this committee, you not discuss it with we. When they show you the letter, why na PPRC for right say, una address that petition where they've been done sent to the committee? Now then the chairman say he not receive no petition from any Ibrahim Sori Kamara. In fact, he no sabi uda na Ibrahim Sori Kamara. But wetin be happen, the letter of the petitioner, somebody sent am to me whilst we were in the meeting. And the petitioner put in phone number there. So Honourable AKK, dial the phone number where they na the letter of the petitioner, and he can realize say, the person where in name appear, na Peter Conte in Bobo where then two go na office that same day. When I go eng Peter Conte Ibana na office. So at the time where he see the name of the petitioner, na and Peter at the other room they wait we whilst we then at the meeting. Go show me the petitioner. But the petitioner he gonna do Iran. He gonna do Iran away. So now we tell Peter Conte say, hey, you say you know sabi this bobo. But now you are in the of the 21 man committee. Now that 10 day he say, now that how you know me sabi the Ibrahim Sori name for the bobo. He say now other name he been sabi for the bobo. Now after that, now we tell and say, let go carry the petition letter. Now he only carry the petition letter. You see? So for me and that, the committee begin go suspicious, say something they happen among we as a committee. Because our person go petition when are you in the waka, when are you in the Gona office together. You see? So it raised some bone of contention and it raised some doubt. But quite apart from that day, the day where they all where they lock na cell, then we members them na Sambaya Bendugu, where they arrest them and go lock them na cell. So me and Honourable Aaron, me go na the police station, they for go ensure say them free them. Na Sambaya Bendugu, for go ensure say them free them. The go will not be attend meeting. When they return now, we just see notice from Peter Conte say, they don't dissolve all the committees that we will be non vote for. They don't dissolve them. No committee, no they again will exist in a
okay,
no.
Wait. The line don't hold you again. Una they return now and then una see this notice say they don't dissolve the committee. Please go ahead from there.
Yes. A pull notice say it don't dissolve the whole committee. No committee, no they again. No positions, no they again. Na no more now na the.
That basically they talk about the 21-man committee say they don't dissolve all man.
No, the positions they will be voted for, the secretary, the organizing secretary,
when
the finance,
they within the 21-man committee.
Yes.
Okay.
He said it don't dissolve them, so no position no exist again. Now I say no. I say go to paragraph 9010, read waiting 6A. 6A, decisions of ITGC shall be by simple majority. It not say decisions of the chairman. It says decisions of ITGC should be by simple majority. And a nominated with they don't vote for. It not mean a simple majority for overturn waiting 20 people they don't vote for.
Okay.
So say no. The chairman cannot take a decision on behalf of the committee. Decisions of this committee should be by simple majority. So they all instruct me, majority instruct me, say, la reverse decision. The committee still exists. All the other organizations that we may not deal with the committee. Like for example, if SLBC be one interview, now boom then go contact because I ain't been the PRO. If there were anything from the secretariat, now me then go contact. That in press release they will pull for make them not contact none of them people in there. Now in one grade now anybody will do contact if you want anything at the party. So the committee say no, we know they run committee like that. The decision for be by simple majority. If it cannot get simple majority, it's not clearly cancel every committee. Now that make we pull the notice. Now that make a pull the notice. Out of the approval majority the committee. One thing for Santana, I not ever pull notice. We know to majority of the committee direct me say for pull the notice.
So touch on this area of this sign not sign. Who that get right for sign, who that not get right for sign, and why when you see now frequent letters then they come up from the chairman, and then we can see counter. You see that tweet go come up from you say no, we not agree to this, we not agree to this, we not sit down and take this decision. No, so all of them things then they come up frequently.
Yes, because democracy na very difficult. You know, we not believe say APC forget somebody again, we go dictate waiting for happen at the party. We for able for anget and look when the judge say na simple majority. If you not get simple majority, don't go against the decision of the judge. Not take unilateral decision because what you want now you are laid on. Not take unilateral decision. So to some of we not go sit down people and they abuse the ruling. We not go sit down people and they abuse the party. So now that make we write to the public and say no. Waiting the chairman talk not correct. His decision was not taken by majority. Waiting we do for let we even get them people there and them positions there. Now 20 people there and them vote 20 for 20 because that did not 21 go meeting, one be absent. 20 for 20 now then take the decision. So a decision that was reached by 20 people not go be overturned by one person. Now that make me say me pull the press release for sure say no. The committees
we don't see back and forth. That like when they into that battle for supremacy. This be lead una to PPRC and PPRC be advised una, you know, for go according to the ruling. Even I like some things them inside the ruling where una need for go by, you know, not to like PPRC make another ruling, but they advise una for make una able to put una self together and see how best una they go. From that 10 day when more PPRC, in fact, we don't see another letter appointment dissolve another thing. So wait, una really take the people serious because if I remember very well, PPRC even tell una say una for treat the one that we get the party very serious, and it refers to the people and the supporter, the ordinary people them where na the insane na them PPRC say own una party, una really they take them serious.
Again, now that question they we self get for asked. Because if they don't tell you, say, any decision, people actually even advise and say, any decision where it don't take when less than 11 people left, now null and void. Then they include the chairman, they even we go appoint na the diaspora. The chairman, they will go appoint. Let tell you, APC party don't go beyond appointment. We know they appoint leader again. We know they select leader again. Now then they make Alfred go na court. Now elect with the elect. If you read Article 55C, it say any position now where you forget now the party, it will be 2 elections. 2 elections now you forget that position there. So the one the way they go and say then a chairman there for diaspora for go this, then self not respect law. They not respect the constitution because APC don't pass that stage. APC don't pass that stage for APC don't pass that posting. Elect now class prefect self. We want now as a party, if they go by election.
All right.
So where is tender in appointments day? We successfully as a committee say no. This is they against section 55C, article 55C of we constitution. For let person cannot more appoint. It they against that. And secondly, not a majority take the decision. It don't mean they even go to office again.
I will basically
now other side then they go to them.
I will come and ask you about what will be the repercussion, the danger behind all of them on action they ask for the party. Because if I can take from PPRC, I think one thing we want to think of now the people and the party. Now we have to think of above all. But let's hold on the quick, we come back to the program we watch right now. We are on YouTube and Facebook. On Facebook, we get 580 people waiting to watch me right now. We get 383 reactions. Thank you very much. The stars them, thank you very much. Some stars them don't want to go up, one not go able to see. But I for tell you, thank you. And please, not all the stars, keep the stars coming. Keep the stars coming. Thank you very much. And on Facebook, we get on YouTube, we get 571 with 242 reactions. Please increase the reactions, please. Thank you very much. And also you get the juice, so you can just get the information and then you forget. A lot of things then there for honor, but by the way, you get some question before we can inside. We want to make sure say we not exceed the time today. We release them quick, but we not go grab your honorable if we not take 1 minute call from people then because then self will ask you question.
No problem.
The question where I want for ask Honourable. Honourable, you don't explain lengthy explanation where plenty people don't learn, plenty things them way be the doubt people which is very correct and nice. But this Alfred Peter Conte, we now the chairman right now, inside this 21-man committee. As if you go to court, you don't tell people the reason, and people know the reason why if you go to court for say APC na war of dictatorship, na insist say they make it go to court that you don't want appointment again. Just like waiting, you don't talk. But most of the explanation and the things that when they happen, Alfred Peter Conte, they repeat the same thing where him been going to court for, where Fisher been tell him say that one did not for happen again. So make una go set up this committee for resolve all the issues there. And we see Usai PPRC even come inside and advise the committee say enough for go on near they can think that they where in the Peter Conte we don't go for na court. But it's still they do them as still they go on and we they see through the explanation. Una as the other members in the committee, una don't ever put them for remind them say, pa, this na in the take this party for na court and you still they do them. When you speaking where if you say this girl for born against what he did so. Una don't ever remind of that?
In fact, every meeting we tell her, every meeting we want to do something we not democratic, we want to go against the we want to ruling, we tell her. We tell her and say no. We even refer to the specific article, not the constitution, where they go against. We even refer to the because somebody else go take win a court. Look what he do we say unconditional reinstatement of Sam Sumana. We all want Sam Sumana for comeback because Kono na a large contingent and any party na numbers they make we win elections. But if you read the ruling of the judge, where you go paragraph 90, 10, 4, the judge say we for resolve membership issue before the National Delegate Conference in accordance with Article 10. Article 10, they talk about new enrollment. Article 10, they talk about new registration. So meaning anybody will get problem with membership, when a new enrollment, when a new registration, we for deal with them before National Delegate Conference. We for amend them, we for solve them. Then the judge further talks, say, those membership issues, unresolved membership issues, will fall in Article 13, G and F. We for make sure say we deal with them now the National Delegate Conference. Waiting Article 13 G and F say. Article 13 G and F, they talk about anybody who been done left the party out of resignation, anybody who been done forfeit in membership na the party, anybody who been done drive na the party, anybody who been done resign na the party. If you want come back for admission, you want come back na the party, no organ no get the right for admit you back. Now only National Delegate Conference now get the right for admit you back. So meaning if ITGC been don't admit anybody who been done left the party, or whether been done suspend or expel, if ITGC admits anybody, it they against Article 13G of we Constitution, and anybody else can we go na court because we self don't go against we Constitution. We say na National Delegate Conference na in no more for admit person. Anybody else can we go na court. So he made that public announcement. He made he do press release without a meeting, without meeting with the members of the 21-man committee. Even among the own 9 man, some people they always see that notice there na social media. Na social media na in some people they see. You see?
Okay, Mr. Honorable, since you reached that side, because now a question why we don't keep for you, say we don't go left you and not ask you about this Sam Sumana in come one back na APC. As what you don't explain now, in go ahead and do all of this stuff on knowing to una. And this letter don't go out. Plenty people they ask, but we will understand say this man for kind inside for resolve in issue on a delegate conference. But now Alfred Peter Conte don't pull this kind of release, say, this man don't come back to the party. Well, some people they jubilate and some people get frown on this whole issue. When I go like for ask now, as it don't happen so, where he don't release this letter, una as members them, una as committee, una don't accept Sam Sumana as Peter Conte don't bring them back to the party.
Oh, now they still wait for the delegate conference.
No, la make this thing very clear. Now, only national delegate conference, now in get right for admit anybody left. Let's say anybody we want let APC win, go want Sam Sumana for comeback. Anybody we want let APC beat SLPP, simple one, go want Sam Sumana for comeback. We say self-party, so I want let it come back. But again, we for be mindful, say, if we bring her as against the constitution, we don't unbog the party and somebody else go grab and any other flag bearer go grab and go the party in a court. The judge make it clear. He say unresolved membership for be part of the agenda what we they go with for go the national delegate conference. It would be part of the agenda. So meaning we cannot go to national delegate conference without readmitting all the one the women that left the party. We want come back. If we not do it, we don't go against the ruling. If we go against the ruling, a contempt of court.
So, Mr. Honourable, before me bother the commission, you talk something that just way hit me at, and I believe say it go don't hit plenty people at back. You say anybody will want for make APC win SLPP, it go want for make Sam Sumana come back na the party. Anybody will want for make APC flag SLPP, it go want Sam Sumana back na the party. So in the type for tell we say without Sam Sumana in can one back na APC not able to beat SLPP hands down?
It's possible for law beat SLPP because SLPP very unpopular right now in the country. But the more the merrier. Where it go very easy for we for beat SLPP. That fet where you get for fet, you win, you don't sleep. So if better you don't sleep, that you grab it by yourself for winner. But again, waiting we for be more guided with, law we not go against anything part with constitution, we go make them carry go back and forth. So without delegate conference, now been an abrogation of we constitution. And anybody else go take we go in a court because we don't go against your own document.
All right, so 2 questions before allow people in for
now the constitution then go against, we make Alfred Peter Conte go na court. Now the constitution then go against, we make it go na court. So he cannot go against the constitution again because we not get term again.
PPRC echo that also on back.
Yes, PPRC in the advice say they not get right for do that. Now only national delegate conference now in get right for do that.
All right, so
only national delegate.
There on action there, you know, what thing will be the repercussion for the party tomorrow?
Now they say if we do anything where they against the constitution, anybody can carry go na court. Anybody can carry go na court, and the party go highly stand the chance not for even contest 2023 elections. Okay. So now that make we the protect say anytime anybody take a unilateral decision for put we back in a court with the police.
Sorry, the line break. If anybody can go back in a court waiting.
Anybody take a unilateral decision, we go land the party back in a court. We the pull press release for disassociate the party and we serve from that in there.
Okay. All right. So now let's go to this August 10, August 12. We find out say issue become up na McKinney, where plenty people say una not really stand up like a party for able to take a strong or serious position, especially for one of una social media commentator. That is one. Number 2, una actually don't they ignore saloon people you know, in as much as una don't distance ourselves from the protest, but una don't ignore this now opposition party and the right of the people una get for stand for them at every point in time. But then say una don't ignore, una don't left certain people for they just on their own as the government arrest them, una just left them to una self. Waiting as a party, una don't do with regards to things there. The program we watch right now, we are on YouTube and Facebook. Please don't forget to hit the like button and share the program. Helen Cole, thank you very much for your star. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you all for
well, interestingly, as a party, we may not disassociate ourselves from the August 12th protest. Not to we organize them, not to we protest, but again, people in a salon get right to protest. Once it be within the ambit of the law, then get right to protest. All country, yesterday, there was a big protest in Liberia. Then call and fix the country protest.
And then
you know what the police do? Yes, it started the protest. If you see the streets the way they flop, you know what the police do? The police cook food there. Now motoka, then they go and shape give the protesters there. Then cook food them, put on a motoka. The government they go and shape give protesters there. Yesterday in Liberia, if you see the streets of Liberia, if you see people them, then give them permit and then go protest. You see? So we they say freedom of speech, freedom of protest, if for them as alone as a country. We they say that if for them as alone as a country, then something we lost in life, then a great loss to the party. Something not lost in life during the protest. It not lost in life during the protest. Something die of gunshots na Makeni. Broad daylight. Now in the firearm of gunshots, it died of gunshots. So we as a political party, we mourn. We mourn in lost one. Get in deeper. So we and the family, we don't do in negotiation. Even today, yesterday, you know, a team go get in body. They say Tuesday of next week. So Tuesday of next week, a team back they go get in body. Something a big loss to the APC political party. And for demonstrate say not to protest the killer. Now then Kisidona Makeni. Now they then go no more the open fire program. He die. So let nobody not feel say something in bury, not to we bury. Let nobody not feel say something in die one, not to we die one. If you watch now with press release, we indicate and they say even only one the way they arrest them for left them. Because most of them, they don't pass 10 days na custody. 10 days, they don't pass 10 days na custody. They not charge them, they not take statement. It's against our law.
But I don't know, we go one for no for me if you don't confirm. And then say they don't release 133 today?
Yeah, they release a good number of them today. I even talked to one of the bobo the way they released today. Me and meet up night and me saying that they all be old party. I even talked to one way they released today. So they don't release some amount today. We they work for let they release all before this registration they come. Right. But like what we say, something in Berry, na a political party Berry, na APC Berry.
Okay. All right.
Na APC party Berry.
Aminata Ila Samora, thank you very much. But another question, quick one. Now, una don't take Samsi because na political party and then na how they call them na una member and it don't die no come as a result of the protest on the very day. It come after. Now we find out say when the caretaker return at the country, caretaker BO, it be actually make a statement, a national address. And the first paragraph of the address, it points finger upon and say some people them will be don't identify themselves as APC warrior PPP. Now they responsible for all of this thing. We don't see Usai this particular government, then top people them like the person where they will be the talk for the caretaker, Keketoma. You see Usai other people them, you know, don't they come out plain and accuse some of una people them, top people them, including the caretaker, like Ivona Kisoya, Samora Kamara. These are all senior member them of una party. How una receive some of the allegations and accusations there?
Well, so it be unfortunate. Where the accused person, if finally you get evidence for which you the accuse them. They enough fine for let you accuse person before you they investigate. That means say you don't prejudice the investigation already. Because the one the way you investigate, then go ale emit to wait till you the accusations the way you don't make. You say, we as a party, we will not be one partake na the census. We not idle, we not go to any other person. Now we say do am. You see? Now we say make the statement say we not they partake. So if APC want do anything, APC not they hide under anybody. We they come out and say this night APC not go they protest. We were not the leaders there of APC. We not mix with them, now we host them, or we then now we offices them. Now we the lead, now we go there before. So when we say the party no mix by this protest, it's crystal clear that we no mix. If then they do their investigation, let them do an independent investigation and come out with the results.
That can we go to the last question I will ask for now. On the caretaker don't establish a committee already for investigate. But of course you don't already talk, you don't already point finger at certain people them where they not do any investigation. Now we don't say the combination, the list of the people and 15 man we for sit down at that particular panel day. Una get any reservation with regards the committee as a party?
Hello?
Yes, please. And I ask if the list.
Hello?
Yes, please. You get me?
Hello?
Did you get me, please?
Sound.
Did you get me?
I don't know sound.
Did you get me? Did you get me now?
Yes, I get you.
Please. I just they ask about the list, 15-man committee, a member where they form the committee, you know, as a party. They don't already point finger before the investigation or before even they set a committee. You know, we don't analyze the list already, but when I get any reservation with regards the committee members or the committee when they not set for investigate?
Of course, one, it clear say the president don't take a position for saying that the opposition now they're responsible for the riot. And most of the one that we did na the list, now employees of the president, now public officers, then people where they receive salary from the president. So we are of the opinion say because they are employees of the president, it go hard for let them view be different from waiting the president feel.
Una don't already come up with a statement on that?
We are working on it.
But interestingly, if una they work on them now, this can will go back to the kind divided mind we una get inside the committee. Because we be not even hear on the BBC where the chairman of the interim committee be not even say some members that within the APC self responsible get handy. No, please. I think the line the break and we won't forget that one. They're very clear. You get me now?
Yeah, I said that was an unfortunate statement from the
all right. By the way, except if you get one more question, if not, we'll go on the line.
The very last one on this committee issue, Mr. Honourable. I would like for ask, as we don't ask you this one, you don't answer, but already caretaker bio, we don't identify some people, not some people say the protesters them, now APC warriors them. And they don't begin to point people like Yvonne Akisoya, the Samura Kamara, and other plenty people them. Now, he don't come and set up this committee, but he make the statement before he set up the committee. Let me look at this scenario. Inside this committee, they come all your members them say they get on this protest. After caretaker builder already accused Una say Una now APC warriors them Una and the tiki one on this protest. Don't set up committee say they investigate. What about tomorrow the investigation come out say your members them get on this particular allegation? What you go be Una take?
Allegation not the day without evidence. Committee not goes as now members they don't get the evidence. So we say go look for see the evidence is the way we indict some of we members and say them participate.
All right, continue for the to inside the program. We they open the line now. Please, lawmaker very clear. We they open the line, but please now 1 minute you get, no more, no less. So go straight to your point. Make sure say you reduce the volume of your set where you watch it because if you count negative feedback, I'm sorry, but we're not able for entertain that one day NT. And if you don't want your picture or your photo for show, please make sure say you remove them. All thing we care about now for make sure say we get you number not for show at the public. We go on the line and take the first caller. Welcome to the show, sir. You know where you call from?
Yeah, I'm by the call from USA, Mr. Kamara.
Please, you get 1 minute.
I just want to ask the Honourable where he talk say, I think that me make a sick for let the Honourable say, I think say, then we don't do them or somebody else they don't talk them. You know, something you get for be certain.
So what did you talk about? I think whose particular issue they talk about?
now concerning about this registration where they go on. Now, that's going to be start with first.
Okay.
When if you talk, say somebody, I think one of us guys this time where Bible say first time in the history, not ever happened. Even people say I send a lot of comments, but I don't read them. Say it not ever happened in the history of Sierra Leone. So I feel say they as honorable before they go accept a multiple phase of registration. Already they say they do and simultaneously across the country. 2 phases, 1 year. They never do them. Now, employ for the government rig the election beforehand. Then for don't do that spade work day before they go accept that in a parliament. But me are very disappointed. Me are sick right now in my heart.
Thank you
actually,
very much. It will take note of that.
Ask them for yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, you get 1 minute for call. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show, please. You need to call from you. Get 1 minute. Sorry, where you call, make sure say you get a place where you not get noise too much, because if you do, we're not able for get you voice very well. Welcome to the show, please. Name and answer the call from you. Get 1 minute.
I call from Freetown.
Please go ahead. You get 1 minute.
And me want for ask the honorable waiting at the way forward where the registration they can start, then the party still. The party still get ups and downs where they're not able to settle it.
All right. Thank you very much. You go take that into consideration. Now we'll go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call from you. Get 1 minute.
Hello?
Yes, you get live. You get 1 minute, please. Your name and inside the call from.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
I got like 2 questions for the honorable.
Okay.
Could the honorable tell me, please, what are the way forward of this 21-man committee? Because from the day one, when they allow maybe the lineage to be try to be compromised, not like compromise, but try to be reasonable with this man. Watching the court be say exactly, simple majority. Now that's a problem go with. And then what you do now for the members they will Google it, so I know that the way they arrested.
All right.
You know, this place where they arrested are the stronghold of the opposition. And some of them, because of the name say they are APC, that made they arrested.
All right.
And they participate.
Thank you very much. You don't already answer that question.
If they participate,
all right. Thank you, sir. You don't use 1 minute.
Right. Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. I want for first of all tell thank you to Kargbo. Thank you very much. We'll go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call from. Please, you get 1 minute.
Hello, we are.
Yes, please. You get live. You get 1 minute.
Okay, I want to ask honorable about this committee, the way the anger, the ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
If you really then serious about this thing for go to 2023 election, because according to the explanation and what they go on, I don't think say they ever ready.
So it don't answer that question. They say basically if anybody they want for bring them can down with them, press release them, then go make sure say that they counter them at all points in time.
So what make them be accept the ruling? Peter Conte we in cities in America. From there he go sue the party.
I think I go ask if we hear that question there, go get for answer. But in my opinion, I think saying a court ruling and where you say court, where the court some injunction, and Peter Conte a member of the party, he get rights to that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I think say this is a very important question. Oh, we'll get for put honorable, please come in and take some questions then. All right, Vice Honorable Camilo takes a few more questions then. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call from.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes,
this is Mr. Kamara.
Yes, go ahead, please. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, this question is go for honorable.
Mm-hmm.
Please, honorable, I want for ask any person named Peter, does imagine and the all betray Jesus Christ are the same idiots they run out back na APC so.
Okay, it is the language then please. Let's just get civil language.
Okay, no, sorry.
Thank you.
And the same motor man and this we don't put one for APC, but hey God, not this are the new APC, this one smart talk. Now the old days of shaky APC. Like this, I don't buja and watch back again. May go before
make people, make people to am so. But one man make a whole Intra-Party. Who are this guy?
My name Peter.
You can dictate to this party. I've always moved here. I'm going to go back.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We go on the line again and take another call. Okay, I think, let me see. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Yeah. I would thank you.
Yes, please. Go ahead, give 1 minute.
Yeah, my question they go to Honourable.
Okay.
Yeah. The question where they ask, and the thing the way Alfred Peter Conte they do na the party. Now waiting mother bill send for can do for the country or now waiting the ruling way Fisher game for can do na in Alfred Peter Conte they do na the party. I wanted to ask because
so let's ask you a question first. But anyway, Peter say na mother bill send na the party or mother bill say na in send na the party?
Yes, because the thing the way they do now it work for the SLPP. You know, they work for the interest of the party.
What about if not for your own personal interest, not for the SLPP?
No, then think that way it do so. Nobody no go take and say that man they do am for your own personal interest.
Okay, please.
They do am for SLPP.
All right. I respect his view, please. I'll be just one for being. I'm just curious about what you say. Thank you very much, my brother.
Welcome.
We'll go on the line. We'll take 5 more calls today. We just want to make a quick Honourable go rest. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and answer the call for me. Get 1 minute.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, Mina Barry, Honourable. Thank you for the explanation and thanks for having me on this program we had.
All right.
Yeah, Mina Barry from Rulling, former Bikers chairman, Honourable. Please, my question here is, waiting Alfred Peter Conte do so. When I don't ever get on to the judge when official for say it go against waiting he give the ruling for. Because when it happen, if you are not get on to official, later we can get contempt of court, waiting at the way forward for the party. And can it be when our party members them and our strong members they will pay with them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We take 4 more calls, just 4 more calls. We'll wait for 4 more calls for coming inside. The program we watch now, we are on YouTube and Facebook. On Facebook, please do not forget a like, and do not forget as well for the share and the reaction as well, okay? Thank you very much. We'll go on the line again and take another caller. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and the call for me. Go 1 minute.
Yeah, Mr. Honourable, good evening. I dey ask for note saying civil abiding status na APC, current APC, how influential it be. That na 1, then 2. I would like for know as a legislative committee and a major organization part of the government. I will not say they will create an independent committee for investigate this. That na 1, then 2 ago they see the bulk upon press release among soon and one at the poll. How will I determine to agreement and to conclusion for the press release?
Thank you very much. 2 more calls. Welcome to the show, please. Name and the call for me. Go 1 minute.
Hello, Riyad.
Yes,
Hi.
please,
I just want for. Hello, Riyad. Good evening. I saw the call from Leicester,
Go ahead, please.
UK.
Yeah.
Hi. I have to ask the Honourable. What do you think say? Because one day in our life, we don't ever hear say then they do the registration different dates there. Why then they allow the SLP party they allowed then do the registration different dates?
All right, thank you. But listen to this. In waiting maybe no, then they do the election on the same date, but sometimes the people are not still done, so they can add 1 week. So I think, according to the explanation, they not get enough staff them and they not get enough equipment. Then the first of all one for Duam, now the north and the east, and now the north and the west the first term, and the second term the south and the east. They say no. So now then they do all over the country the same term, but the only thing then the shape by word 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you very much.
God bless you. We go on the line and take the last caller. Huh? I hope so. Okay. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and answer the call from you. Get 1 minute.
Yeah, my name is Abdul. I call from Virginia.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Now, one thing I would like to say, I would thank Honourable for coming to the light to all of we on the diaspora and most people in back home. I'm not saying they follow up with the programs. But most of the things that the Honourable they say are things that we don't get on the side on different medias and but they really break them down for it today for we know exactly the way forward for the party. And I believe the way forward now exactly what he say. If we will follow that pathway, it will be the better way for the APC. It will be a better way and a better result in the next election coming. Now, this I have to say. Well, thank you very much, and you did a good job.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. One bonus call. Bonus call. If you can't say fine. If not, we go to the line. We go to Honourable again for wrap up the program. One bonus call. Let me see if that will be the last bonus caller for this particular program. We just want bonus call. Bonus call. Would that be the bonus caller for this program? Okay, he don't come. All right, let me see. Welcome to the show, please. You name inside the call from, please. You get 1 minute. I will patient you, but you line the break bad. Did you get to it? Sorry about that. You don't really stole for kind side, but I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. We'll go on the line and get another one. Yeah. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside call from you. 1 minute. You know the last call for the program.
Hello.
Yes, please. You're live.
Yeah, listener, Mr. Bangor from Texas.
Welcome to the show, please. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, me, I just plead to the APC executive. May them try for the people of Sierra Leone and so far. May them come to one. May them try and see one side. This Alfred Peter Content or whoever he is, make it calm down for the benefits of the people there. This way, do so with this already they do so need to serve the APC rights or even the people of Sierra Leone. Understand people in there. Their life they're at risk right now, and the only remedy now for the APC can free them from this. But if the APC then this area up to this 11th hour, it's not nice. It's just all with Peter content they do. It's just they help the SLPP. They help the APC. No way. They calm down and let them get a common ground for the benefits of the people of Sierra Leone. I don't know more me for say.
Thank you, God bless you. The last caller for this particular show today. Thank you all for our time. Very sorry for where we not going for pick. Let me skip on this one. Super bonus. Welcome. Okay, sorry about that.
You pick.
I think we want to super bonus, but he said no. All right, so let me go back on the line and see what we get. By the way, we don't hear you, but with everything people and don't they say, I think most of them make salient point and they all get serious questions them where they put onto the honorable for they actually go able for puts at the floor for them because they really want for no waiting they happen.
Well, if don't find we still get the Honourable Naya for make the answer, then questions them from the people and because now in the right person for answer. But so far so good. Really, the concern always people raise. I think it's very very important. A very very important. And okay, we don't get the Honourable. I think the right person for this particular discussion.
Honourable, plenty questions don't come inside for you.
Yeah. Pull up some of the questions then.
Yes, okay.
The first person asked me say I don't remember whether it been don't happen that then divide the registrations into 2 phases. Again, I'm not the talking a media thing one not shove. But one thing where I believe whether then divide them, thing will be want, would the thing will not be want. Now for let them know can do one region first and then go do Southeast last. We not be one than there at all. You understand? So if they even get for divide and the will elect now we for make sure say we agent then the every side for watch the process. Now we for make sure say we monitor the process, the number where we number the so all depends on monitoring. Now we get for open we hide like mountain for foot for ensure say nothing no happen. Then somebody asks for the way forward. One thing where I believe APC na party that no individual no able hold this party to ransom. Even me self, I no able hold this party to ransom. So one thing we enough for know that we don't reply to the objectors them. The objectors they been right, the objections, we don't reply to the objectors that we don't give PPRC. PPRC to the objectors there. So the objectors they all for reply back to PPRC based on we response. Then PPRC they call we and the objectors, then a one day business. We then call we and the objectors and then go past the final thing. And then they gazette back for other 2 weeks. After that 2 weeks gazette day, the rules then don't become law. Now in we they use after other 2 weeks. So in the next 1 month, lower level elections. In the next 1 month, 2 weeks before going to lower level elections. You know, what would they begin from ward? We go to constituencies, go to districts, go to regions. Then after we done all the lower level, we they give 28 days interval. Then we go to the National Delegates Conference. Who sign out we they go to get with national officers. Then. You see? Then somebody they say Peter Content a citizen in America, you know. Basically, we go inquire citizen.
You know what we? Right, the line not all by the way.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hello,
yeah, will they get you?
Yes. Yes. Somebody they say if we don't go back to Fisher, I believe say the PP asked the boss before he replied
to me.
To
Fisher, Peter Content your question not being clear because
not being clear.
Yes, the line.
Somebody they tell we say a citizen in America, you know, and we know the policy in America say the citizens they're not for involved into the politics of other nations, you know. We don't know, but we go do further inquiry for all we know. And somebody they ask also say, you know, if we don't go back to Fisher for the advice. One thing we believe PPRC then they regulate political parties. We may not go meet PPRC and PPRC they don't give their advice. And from where they give their advice, it's Alfred Peter Content they go through. You know, they go by waiting PPRC advice. Because PPRC be advise say any decision we then take when are less than 11 people, then for overturn them. But waiting then acting chairman, the way pick way not legal, way not legitimate, way not be approved by the 21-man committee. Then they write notice, like for example, meeting for be na party office yesterday. After Peter Conte call the police them because the former ministers them, they be one can do some presentation to the 21-man committee. He call the IG, call the police them, he say no meeting of for God. And the police themselves insist, say meeting of for God. So former ministers they've been there at the head office, then they say meeting of for God, so then drive them to car back, then turn back. And the same thing they happen also at the region. Even to my own constituency, Honourable Ibrahim Bundu, he writes the LUC, na my own constituency, or my own constituency, self, me party office, the party office where they na my own constituency, na me rent on behalf of the party. I pay for 5 years for her. Honourable Bundu, again mine, he write the LUC, say meeting of for gone day. When the executive call meeting, he say the LUC for ensure say no meeting no gone day. I just asked the LUC, I say, Udana me na the committee. Now the LUC tell me say na you na the secretary. I say Udana Honourable Bundu, he say na ordinary member. I say secretary and ordinary member, order for instruct for let anything happen at the party. Now he say na secretary. Now I say where you see. So the LUC just left, we all go ahead with the meeting. But waiting then they do now, then they write now letter now all the districts them for stop people enough for go ahead with APC meeting.
But
they do now.
Not look it not get for born good picking for our party.
I agree 100%. In fact, at this stage what would they mobilize for registration? Why you need for stop pausing, not for meeting at the party office? Why you need for stop? Party office where you don't know say money come out self for rent up. Party office where you 50 million no day. Then you stop it, they write to police back. That means say you want let the police then go brutalize the people them. You see? And then they not good for we party. You see? So we get a lot of things that we look at. But one thing I assure with people them, APC, for all kind of power, we always don't they get problem. Always don't they get problem. Sometimes and then a court case we they get. Like what we get so. But now make them think say in the
You
struggles of APC.
You like to, I think, myself
Yes,
don't
sir.
buy that kind of idea. But the truth now, with waiting me the scene some on a party right now, and waiting at the scene at the country, SLPP do unpopular, that's not reality. But the truth now, with una kind
Yes, sir.
array where they inside, I lost confidence whether una ready for liberate people.
No, let's tell you, all this confusion where they so now we will not begin with lower level it. The day we they begin with lower level election, we they hand over the party to the one that we get away
So
at the
wait,
people.
how una go do the lower level and hand over? Where una want for all party and meeting self now on a party office. One person will just write say, let they not allow this set of person. This na new style now.
In fact, the lower level, it already don't get time. It don't fix. Nobody know the change. In the next 1 month, in the next 1.5 months, for going to lower level, it don't get time. Nobody know the able change.
So you not get specific dates, Mr. Honorable?
No, we make it not get specific date. Now, because of the fact, say, the PPRC don't give the objectors then, and they give them 1 week for let them respond to the objections then. And when they respond to the objections, then PPRC they call we and the objectors them. Inside 1 green day, then go take decisions on waiting for finally happen. Now the rules. After that, then they gazette the rule for 14 days, 2 weeks. Once they don't gazette and for 2 weeks, it don't become law. And once the rules they don't become law, we they give other 2 weeks interval. After that 2 weeks interval, na lower level elections, then they begin so.
Okay, somebody asked a question about the status of Sylvia Blyden at the party.
Well, to my knowledge, I feel say in a still member in a party. They not been driver, nobody not suspend them, and you know risking the membership in the party.
Okay.
But the party gets this new constitution, gets in your rules and regulations. It gets in your provisions then. Anybody will campaign for other candidates other than the candidates where the party sent, it automatically lost in membership status.
All right, the last question we are going to ask, waiting have been the deadline where the court's been going now for all on our primaries, on our delegate conference, and all of them things in there? Okay, that could be my last question. Actually, we are going to ask, Honourable, because this is very key. Yes, Honourable, this is very key for let we know the deadline where they've been given now. Who stand the deadline to expire? For all
no, they not give. Yes, they not give specific deadline. Then show each activity when we dey get them, when we dey do them. Some activity then they not go able give deadline based on the program. Like for example, last show one activity like for let them publish we rule. They not show date, we then go publish a rule. Why make them not show date? Because you get for hand over the rule to PPRC. PPRC they send them to government printer. Government printer do the printing, then send them back to PPRC. PPRC send them to the party. We check the corrections they will do, whether they're correct or not. After we don't correct them, we send them back to PPRC. PPRC send them back to government printer, then go do the correction, then send them back to PPRC. PPRC send them back to we foresee whether the corrections they will do, now then correct. You see, so all of them things and they don't factor the timing into the party, into the calendar. But waiting and say, wait then the gazette, the specific time day. So for let the rule mature, the final gazette where they take place. Now 2 weeks you get for take. And after that 2 weeks day, we get other 2 weeks interval. So now 1 month. So the time where they say they don't do the second gazetting. Now exactly 1 month after that day, then we they go into a lower level. And the ruling say, the ruling not give time when we for done the lower level. Yeah, but the ruling say after the lower level, we get 28 days for go into the national delegate conference.
That is very important. So in an inside the national delegate conference could get for the different from the flag bearer, conference.
Well, interestingly, then they also get some legal implication. But one thing where we need for know, the party constitution show who does waiting at the positions them. Because let tell you, it not get for different. I will tell you why I make it not get for different. Firstly, before you they get any convention or national delegate conference, you forget 3 month notice or 6 month notice as the case may be. So if we get with national delegate conference for this one, we not do flag bearer election. It means say we get for give other 3 months notice or other 6 month notice. We almost don't go inside election time. We almost don't go inside. And the flag bearer now also now the leader na the party. Now the leader. We get the chairman, we get the leader of the party. So the flag bearer na leader of the party. It shows say na a national officer as well. And the delegate conference with the elect national officers. So maybe we go decide for delay one or two.
Legally, in the delegate conference, legally, well, you know, interpret well, but it will get for be say, will get for decide whether I go do a flag bearer election inside it.
Yes, I'm sure 100%. We no get time. The party no get time.
I no get time again. No. Pass no more.
No, the party no get time.
If I want to sit down back and not contest in the election.
No, the party no get time.
When I get for choose on a flag bearer, you get forget aggrieved members them. When I get for use time again for begin talk to members them, follow on a day as one and all of them things, then they're going very close to the election will be detrimental for now.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you.
Anyway, the last person to apply. What about Alpha Khan? Still a member of the APC?
Well, Alpha Khan never resigned, saying no come APC. You know, I get for check no more boy in subscription update. But no ever come APC, they no ever deliver no APC.
Because Mr. Doye they talk saying I'm still member.
Yeah, but anytime we a campaign for candidates, we compete with APC, campaign for other candidates other than APC, they don't lose in membership.
Oh la la. Okay. And I think I'm not going to ask more questions again, except it by way because we need for a list, except it by way again question for us.
No, I think the Honourable don't try, and the people that don't try for us, they don't listen them, they don't ask them, they don't come and answer most of the questions same way the people them ask them. Today not to the last day for make the Honourable there, we get for bring them now back. I think it's high time. Yeah, for me we left and I say go rest. Because the Honourable is swear to self is I don't know if na light they use or na the government light where they enjoy.
Not to business. I mean calling light.
Na government light I back them up with the solar light then so that
okay.
For that.
All right. Thank you very much, Honourable, for joining inside the program. I think we don't try for play justice to this one. Thank you. Get yourself a very
Thank you, Mr. Honourable.
Okay, I think saying that the Jama talk down there. Baby, we listen to you now. Now you turn.
Well, we just want to end as always for tell we family members them plenty thank you. But not forget on YouTube we get 631 with the watch. We only get 317. We don't like the program. Please, when I hit the like button for we and enjoy the rest of the program. Plenty thank you to now all we don't come and watch the program, share, like both YouTube and Facebook. And Facebook also, now thank you for the stars them. That's a great support to this channel. We appreciate you now. And we all know una big one them. As always we say we there because of una make we. Because of that one day we self don't give we time and energy to this house for the bring una issues them and things them way the help Mama Salon in go on before. Until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition inside the same family house, made by Baraka Blai say tata and I love now.
Thank you all for the comments, the shares and everything. We appreciate your time, you call, everything. Thank you very much. Please, Facebook, YouTube, sorry, increase the likes. Please, we get 592 now. Increase them to 400. Thank you. And on Facebook, we get a 508. We still there with we inside the program. We get 547 reactions. Thank you very much for the like, the share, and everything. We appreciate you now so much. Well, until we meet again tomorrow, it's another beautiful edition of the program where we call We Yard. My name is Simbe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless you all. Get yourself a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good night. Salam alaikum. Rahmatullahi. Barakatuh. This na the one green seat inside status. But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sit on there for rule the country. But unfortunately, na just one man go able for sit down na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit down at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait, before you go and vote, one thing dey when na you for first do we go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That na for register as a voter inside salon. Well, the one they were responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date too. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not try that all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023, or on that particular day when the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try more, because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladdy, but you know done the too. And not say as you the gladdy, any time when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside and the way you know for register. If you dey work na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to family na one side way far from your house, no register there. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know what it make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, then say motorcar no go run. Elect government say that they put public transport or then they put government bus, e no go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you, we go on for do the same thing. And the bus they know they run fiti fata. So what you go do? Make sure say you register na the center where they near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you know dey o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates know win, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote will change the whole situation. This message, they come up from We Are on YouTube and Facebook.